little quiet in the springtime sun. This little daisy chain don't need to mean a thing, just a gentle way of holding on to spring. Maybe joy's this simple, maybe it's this small. A little chain of flowers, nothing grand at all. Daisy chain wrapped around my wrist. Daisy chain, a little moment I won't miss. Simple as the sunlight, simple as the breeze. Daisy chain, the softest kind of peace. Used to think that happiness meant something big and grand. Now I know it's daisies woven soft between my hands. Little things like this are what I wanna keep. Daisy chain reminding me that joy can be this cheap. Maybe simple moments are the ones that last long after all the daisies fade and pass. Daisy chain wrapped around my wrist. Daisy chain, a little moment I won't miss. Simple as the sunlight, simple as the breeze. Daisy chain, the softest kind of breeze. Daisy chain, the softest light. Daisy chain, daisy chain, this is how I glow. Cafe's almost empty, chairs stacked by the door. Quiet hours settling soft across the floor. This is when the noise finally fades away. Quiet hours are my favorite part of day. Don't need the rush of morning crowds today. Just this gentle quiet, softly here to stay. Quiet hours holding on to peace. Quiet hours, this is my release. Nothing but the hum of soft and gentle sound. Quiet hours, this is where I'm found. Oh, oh, oh. Last cup of the day, cooling by my hand, watching all the evenings settle slow like sand. This is when I finally feel like I can breathe. Quiet hours are the ones I most believe. Maybe rest is found between the busy parts. Quiet hours softly mending tired hearts. Quiet hours holding on to just before the day is through. Softest kind of color that I've ever knew. This is when the whole world seems to catch its breath. Violet hour, quieter than the rest. Don't wanna rush into the coming night. Just wanna hold on to this violet light. It's the violet hour, calm and soft and slow. Violet hour, this is all I know. Colors bleeding gentle into evening star. Violet hour, holding on to my heart. Coffee shop is closing, chairs turned on the tables now. Walking home while violet colors light the sky somehow. This is when the city softens, quiet and unwinds. Violet hour clears the noise up in my mind. Maybe endings look like violets, soft and slow. Maybe that's the kindest way for days to go. It's the violet hour, calm and soft and slow. Violet hour, this is all I know. Colors bleeding gentle into evening star. Violet hour, holding on to my heart. Violet hour, fading soft and slow. Violet hour, this is how I know. Been falling for a while, but finally touched the ground. Softer than I thought it'd be, quieter, no sound. Sometimes hitting bottom feels a lot like coming home. Learning I don't have to face it all alone. Maybe falling down was just a way to land. Somewhere soft and steady, somewhere I can stand. Soft landing, softer than I thought. Soft landing, everything I saw, it turns out falling down was just a gentle way. Soft landing to a better day. Used to think that falling meant I lost it all. Now I see it's just a softer kind of fall. Sometimes breaking down means building something new. Soft landing brought me closer to the truth. Maybe every fall's a step towards the ground, where I finally feel a little more sound. Soft landing, softer than I thought. Soft landing, everything I saw, it turns out falling down was just a gentle way. is how I grow. Soft landing. This is how I grow. Gray skies rolling in, but I don't mind at all. Umbrella by the door, waiting for the call. Something about rainy days feels slower, feels like rest. Umbrella weather brings out my favorite dress. Don't need the sunshine every single day. Sometimes soft gray clouds just feel okay. Umbrella weather, walking slow today. Umbrella weather, keeping storms away. Puddles on the sidewalk, softly falling rain. Umbrella weather, walking feels like pain. Cafe window fogging up from all the warmth inside. Watching all the raindrops racing down outside. This kind of weather makes the whole world feel so still. Umbrella weather, softer than the sunny days I feel. Maybe gray skies teach me how to slow my pace. Maybe rain's just quiet, wearing a soft face. Umbrella weather, walking slow today. Umbrella weather, keeping storms away. Puddles on the sidewalk, softly falling rain. Umbrella weather, nothing feels like pain. Umbrella weather, falling soft and slow. Umbrella weather, this is how I glow. Barista ask me how my day's been going so far. Simple little question, but it felt like more by far. Sometimes all it takes is somebody being kind. A little conversation clears a heavy mind. Maybe connection doesn't need to run too deep. Sometimes small talk is the comfort that I keep. Just some small talk, softer than it seems. Small talk, filling up my quiet in-betweens. Nothing has to be a heavy conversation. Small talk, a little kind of celebration. The counter shared a joke with me today. Nothing much, but it still somehow made my day. Little moments, little words that people give away. Small talk carries more than people ever say. Maybe kindness travels light in simple ways. A hello, a smile, a moment on ordinary days. Just some small talk, softer than it seems. Small talk, filling up my quiet in-betweens. Nothing has to be sun pouring gold across the floor. Honey light spilling through the open door. Everything looks softer in this warm gold hue. Nothing has to hurry, nothing has to rush through. Let me sit a little longer in this glow. Let the honey light remind me how to slow. Honey light spilling soft and warm. Honey light keeping me from harm. Golden afternoon, nothing has to change. Honey light, keep me in this range. Dust particles like glitter floating in the beam. Everything feels closer to a quiet dream. This is the kind of light that heals without a sound. Honey light, the softest thing I've found. Maybe healing looks like sitting in the sun. Maybe rest is just as good as getting things done. Honey light spilling soft and warm. Honey light keeping me from harm. Golden afternoon, nothing has to change. Honey light, keep me in this range. Honey light, fading soft and slow. Honey light, this is how I glow. Honey light.
First little flower breaking through the frost. Nothing has to hurry, nothing has to be lost. Winter held on tight, but spring came anyway. This first bloom reminds me there's another way. Maybe I was frozen longer than I knew. Maybe I just needed one warm day to break through. First bloom, breaking through the cold. First bloom, this is how I hold onto every little piece of hope I've got. First bloom, teaching me I'm not too lost.
Now I see it's just the season teaching luck. Every flower waits until the time is right. First bloom taught me patience, taught me light.
Maybe waiting isn't wasted time at all. Maybe it's the season right before I bloom and fall.
First bloom, breaking through the cold. First bloom, this is how I hold onto every little piece of hope I've got. First bloom,
teaching me I'm not too lost. Opening soft and slow.
First bloom,
watch me grow. First bloom, oh, first bloom, oh,
same booth every time I walk into this place. Little corner where I feel I have some space. Waitress knows my order, doesn't need to ask. This little booth has been my quiet, steady task. Some places feel like home without a key. This corner booth's been kind and good to me. My corner booth, where I come to think. My corner booth, where the quiet sings. Cup of coffee, notebook, and a window view. My corner booth, this is nothing new. Watch the seasons change from this same little seed. Watch the strangers come and go along the street. This booth has held my good days and my bad. Corner booth's the steadiest thing I've ever had. Maybe comfort's found in places we return. Maybe steady spaces help the soul to learn. My corner booth, where I come to think. My corner booth, where the quiet sings. Cup of coffee, notebook, and a window view. My corner booth, this is nothing new. Corner booth, holding on to me. Corner booth, watching all the petals drifting to the ground. Nothing but the softest, gentlest little sound. Spring is always leaving just as it arrives, teaching me that softness helps some things survive. Maybe endings aren't as sad as they appear. Maybe petals falling means new ones will be here. Petal fall, drifting soft and slow. Petal fall, this is how things go. Nothing has to last forever to be true. Petal fall, I'm learning this from you. Every season teaches something if we let it stay. Petals falling softly, teaching me to sway. Nothing has to hold on tighter than it should. Petal fall reminds me letting go feels good. Maybe I'm like petals holding on too tight. Time to let some things fall soft into the light. Petal fall, drifting soft and slow. Petal fall, this is how things go. Nothing has to last forever to be true. Petal fall, I'm learning this from you. Petal fall, drifting soft away. Petal fall, this is okay. There's a quiet humming underneath the day. Something in the background gently drifting away. Fridge and fan and traffic far outside the door. Little sounds I never noticed much before. Maybe peace is found in noise we don't ignore. Small and steady, humming through the floor. It's a gentle hum, keeping company. Gentle hum, softer than it used to be. Backward noise that somehow feels like company. Gentle hum, that's all I need with me. Kettle boiling slow, the fan spinning overhead. Little sounds of living quiet in my head. Nothing has to fill the silence loud and fast. This gentle hum is comfort that will last. Maybe I don't need the world to shout at all. Just this gentle hum echoing down the hall. It's a gentle hum, keeping company. Gentle hum, softer than it used to be. Backyard noise that somehow feels like company. Gentle hum, that's all I need with me. fading soft and slow. Gentle hum. This is how I know. Pencil in my hand, nothing planned today. Just a little sketchbook and the light of gray. Drawing all the small things sitting on my desk. Nothing has to be impressive, nothing is to impress. Some days just need space to draw and dream. Some days just need quiet in between. Sunday sketchbook, filling up with lines. Sunday sketchbook, taking all my time. Nothing needs to be a masterpiece today. Sunday sketchbook, this is how I changes hadn't noticed till I saw petals open slow without a single sound. This quiet blooming, nothing loud around. Not every growth has to shout to be believed. Sometimes it's the quiet ones that succeed. I'm a quiet bloom, growing soft and slow. Quiet bloom, learning how to grow. Nobody has to see it to make it true. Quiet bloom, I'm becoming new. Used to think that growing meant a great big change. Now I know it's small things rearranged. Morning walks and mornings, pages, cups of tea. Quiet bloom, that's who I'm learning to be. Maybe softness is a kind of strength too. Maybe blooming quiet still means breaking through. I'm a quiet bloom, growing soft and slow. Quiet bloom, learning how to grow. Nobody has to see it to make it true. Quiet bloom, I'm becoming new. Quiet bloom, opening soft and slow. Quiet bloom, watch me grow. Little candle flickering beside my cup of tea. Nothing but a small warm glow surrounding me. Evenings turn to quiet and the noise has finally stopped. This small little flame is all the light I've got. Don't need the whole room lit up bright tonight. Just this little flicker, just this gentle light. Tea light, glowing soft and low. Tea light, this is all I need to know. Small and steady, burning through the dark. Tea light, keeping warm this quiet part. Steam is rising slow above my evening cup. Everything about tonight feels soft, feels enough. Nothing loud, no reason to pretend. Just this quiet flicker till the evening ends. Maybe peace is small, maybe it's this light. Maybe it's enough to get me through the night. Tea light,
still half dreaming when the sunlight hits my face. Coffee brewing slow in this familiar place. Everything feels softer in this in-between. The quietest moments that ever seen. Don't wanna rush into the day too fast. Wanna hold this drowsy feeling while it lasts. Half awake, and I don't mind at all. Half awake, before the whole world calls. Just this hazy morning, soft and slow. Half awake, this is all I know. Blanket wrapped around me, radio down low. Watching all the morning colors start to grow. This is when my mind feels quiet, feels at ease. Half awake is when I finally feel at peace. Maybe waking slow's a kindness to myself. Not rushing straight to noise, the clock's to everything else. Half awake, and I don't mind at all. Half awake, before the whole world calls. Just this hazy morning, soft and slow. Half awake, this is all I know. Half awake, drifting soft and slow. Half awake, this is how I grow. Every morning, nothing that makes sense. Just letting all my thoughts spill out in present tense. Coffee going cold beside my messy scrawl. Nothing has to be perfect, nothing has to sprawl. Some mornings just need space to let it out. Some mornings just need quiet, not a shout. Morning pages, spilling out my mind. Morning pages, leaving thoughts behind. Nothing has to rhyme, nothing has to stay. Morning pages, clearing out today. Nothing that will ever mean what it might seem. But by the time I'm finished, I feel lighter than before. Morning pages opening a quiet door. Maybe healing isn't loud. Maybe it's this pen scratching out the same old worries now and then. Morning pages, spilling out my mind. Morning pages, leaving thoughts behind. Nothing has to rhyme, nothing has to stay. Morning pages, clearing out today. Morning pages.
get here. Colors bleeding softer, nothing feels too sharp or clear. Maybe I don't need to see the whole thing all at once. Sometimes soft and hazy is enough. Let the world stay out of focus for a while. Let me sit here in the blur and softly smile. In soft focus, everything feels like soft focus, colors blur just right. I don't need the sharp edges of the world today. Soft focus, let it stay this way. Camera on the table, never took the shot. Sometimes living in the moment matters more than not. Blurry mornings, blurry light, blurry little dreams. Nothing has to be as clear as it seems. Maybe clarity's overrated anyway. Maybe soft and blurry is okay. In soft focus, everything feels like soft focus, colors blur just right. I don't need the sharp edges of the world today. Soft focus, let it stay this way. Soft focus, blurring soft and slow. Soft focus, this is how I grow. Corner of the cafe where the sunlight always finds. This little window seat has always eased my mind. Watching people passing, wondering where they're bound. Nothing but soft music playing all around. This little seat has heard my every thought. This little window's held more than it's been taught. My window seat, my quiet little place. Window seat, the softest kind of space. Watching all the world go by at its own pace. My window seat, my favorite little space. Notebook full of half thoughts, cup of tea gone cold. Watching seasons pass here since I was young and bold. This little seat's held heartbreak, held my joy too. This little window seat has always pulled me through. Maybe home's not always where you sleep at night. Sometimes it's a window seat and soft, warm light. this is where I'll be. Wrote a little poem on my paper cup today. Nothing much, just feelings I don't usually say. Barista smiled and told me that she liked the line. Small little moments make a whole day feel fine. Maybe words don't need a page to hold them tight. Sometimes a paper cup can carry all my life. Paper cup poetry, little words that I let go. Paper cup poetry, more than people know. Handwriting soft against the cardboard sleeve. Paper cup poetry, this is how I believe. Left it on the table when I finally had to leave. Wonder if a stranger picked it up to read. Maybe my small feelings found a stranger's day. Maybe that's enough to make it all okay. Some things don't need forever just to matter. A little cup, a little line, a little laughter. Paper cup poetry, little words that I let go. Paper cup poetry, more than people know. Handwriting soft against the cardboard sleeve. Paper cup poetry, this is how I believe. Paper cup, left behind today. Paper cup, carried far away. Soft rain on the window, playlist on repeat. Nothing much to do today but sit here and just breathe. Guitar strings and raindrops keeping gentle time. Everything feels softer when the weather's mine. Maybe rainy mornings aren't so bad at all, when there's music playing softly down the hall. It's my spring rain playlist keeping me so calm. Spring rain plays like a quiet song. Every little raindrop matches every note. Spring rain plays, this is all I want. Blanket on the couch, a book I'm barely reading. Candle flickering while the rain keeps softly speaking. Nothing on my mind but melodies and gray. This is how I wanna spend my quiet day. just right. Just soft rain, soft music, dimly lit tonight. It's my spring rain playlist, keeping me so calm. Spring rain playlist, like a quiet song. Every little raindrop matches every note. Spring rain playlist, this is all I want. Falling soft tonight. Spring rain, everything's alright. Pink petals falling past my windowsill. Spring came so quiet, but it made my whole heart still. I watch them drift like little secrets in the breeze. Nothing feels as gentle as a scene like these. Maybe I'll just sit here for a while. Let the season teach me how to smile. Cherry blossom window, soft light coming through. Cherry blossom window, I feel closer to everything I've lost and everything that's new. Cherry blossom window, this is spring with you. Tea gone lukewarm, but I don't even mind. Watching all the color that the branches find. Every falling petal feels like time let go. Nothing has to hurry, nothing has to grow too slow. Some seasons come to teach us how to rest. Cherry blossoms know that softness can be best. Cherry blossom window, soft light coming through. Cherry blossom window, I feel closer to everything I've lost and everything that's new. Cherry blossom window, this is spring with you. Cherry blossom, falling light and slow. Cherry blossom, this is how I grow. Steam is rising slow above my cup today. Watching all the little hearts the barista makes. Spring light on the counter, soft and warm and mild. Every quiet morning feels a little wild. I don't need much more than this small little scene. A window seat, a song, a moment in between. Latte art and soft guitar. This little corner, this is who we are. Steam and sunlight swirling in the air. Nothing feels like worry when I'm notebook open, but I'm not writing much at all. Just watching petals drifting past the window wall. Someone's playing vinyl somewhere in the back. This little cafe world is all I really lack. Maybe simple moments are the ones that stay long after all the loud days fade away. Latte art and soft guitar. This little corner, this is who we are. Steam and sunlight swirling in the air. Nothing feels like worry when I'm sitting here. Latte art, fading soft and slow. Latte art, this is all I know. Miles away from everything I used to know, chasing something big or watching seasons go. But every road I travel brings me back somehow to the porch light waiting, to the here and now. I've seen the world, but nothing quite compares to the quiet comfort waiting for me there. Homebound, no matter where I roam. Homebound, something always calls me home. Every mile I travel, every road I take, homebound, that's the only path I'll ever make. Mama's kitchen light still burning through the night. Old dog waiting by the door, tail wagging at the sight. Nothing's changed too much, but everything feels new. 'Cause home's not just a place, it's a feeling that stays true. I'll keep chasing dreams out there in the unknown, but a part of me will always stay back home. Homebound, no matter where I roam. Homebound, something always calls me home. Every mile I travel, every road I take, homebound, that's the only path I'll ever make. broken, but we don't even care. Dancing in the puddles like we're free from everywhere. Storm outside, but you're the calm I feel. Everything about this moment's just so real. Neon rain falling soft on the avenue. Neon rain, I could stay here soaked with you. Colors bleeding into puddles at our feet. Neon rain making heartbreak feel so sweet. Jacket over both our heads, laughing in the storm. Your hand in mine is keeping every part of me warm. City never sleeps, but tonight it feels so still. Just the sound of rain and how it always will. Some nights don't need a reason to feel this right. Just neon rain and you under the light. Neon rain falling soft on the avenue. Neon rain, I could stay here soaked with you. Colors bleeding into puddles at our feet. Neon rain making heartbreak feel so sweet. Neon rain. Neon rain, washing me clean. Neon rain, best night I've seen. Your side of the bed still smells like you. The silence in this room speaks louder than we knew. I keep replaying all the words we never said. Now it's just an echo living in my head. I'm not okay, but I'm learning how to breathe. Sitting in this quiet, trying to believe. Empty room, but I'm still talking to the walls. Empty room, still hear your footsteps down the hall. I know you're gone, but the memory still stays. Empty room, I'm learning how to face the days. Found your jacket hanging where you left it last. Every little thing here drags me to the past. I ain't ready to pack up what we had, but I know staying stuck like this is kinda sad. Maybe healing looks still stays. Empty room, I'm learning how to face the days. Empty room, getting quiet now. Empty room, I'll be okay somehow. It ain't the kind of love that hits you all at once. It's the kind that grows on you for months and months. Started as a friendship, turned to something more. Now I'm always finding reasons to come knock your door. No rush, no chase, just letting this unfold. Some of the best things happen when you take it slow. It's a slow burn, baby, take your time with me. No need to hurry, love, let it come naturally. Every little moment building up the flame. Slow burn, but I know it won't ever be the same. Late night phone calls turn to Sunday morning talks. Learning all your habits on our quiet evening walks. Ain't nothing dramatic, ain't nothing rushed or fast. Just something steady, something built to last. Some fires burn out quick, some take their time. This one's still growing, and baby, it's mine. It's a slow burn, baby, take your time with me. No need to hurry, love, let it come naturally. Every little moment building up the flame. Slow burn, but I know it won't ever be the same. Slow burn, steady and true. Slow burn, right here with you.
They told me I was nothing, told me I'd never rise. Wore my scars like armor, kept the fire in my eyes. Built myself from nothing, brick by broken brick. Ain't nobody handed me a single bit of this. So call me what you want, I already know my worth. I've been digging diamonds out of all this dirt. Wearing my paper crown, ain't nobody giving me a throne. Built this kingdom by myself, standing here alone. Every doubt they threw at me just made me build it strong. Paper crown, don't tear, no. It's been holding on. Mama worked 2 jobs just to keep the lights on bright. I remember every sacrifice, every sleepless night. Now I carry all of it, every lesson that she gave, turning every closed door into a road I paved. This ain't about the money, it's about the climb. Every scar's a chapter, every fall's a rhyme. Wearing my paper crown, ain't nobody giving me a throne. Built this kingdom by myself, standing here alone. Every doubt they threw at me just made me build it strong. Paper crown, don't tear, no, it's been holding on. Paper crown, still on my head. Paper crown, look where it led.
Sunset paints the water orange and rose. Summer's almost over, everybody knows. We're holding on a moment, slipping through our hands, trying to make forever out of grains of sand. Time moves fast when you don't want it to, so I'm holding on to every second next to you. Golden hour fading, but I don't wanna leave. This light on your face is all that I believe. Hold me a little longer till the stars appear. Golden hour fading, but you're still right here. Polaroids and playlists, memories on repeat. Barefoot in the sand where the ocean meets the street. We don't need forever if we got tonight. Just a little longer in this fading light. Nothing gold can stay, but nothing's really gone. As long as we remember, the feeling carries on. Golden hour fading, but I don't wanna leave. This light on your face is all that I believe. Hold me a little longer till the stars appear. Golden hour fading, but you're still right here. Golden hour, slipping away. Golden hour, I'll keep today. Rooftop view, the skyline's breathing slow. Windows glowing gold in the evening glow. I've been running circles, chasing something I can't name. Maybe it was never about the fame. So I sit right here, let the traffic hum. Let the noise remind me where I'm from. City lights keep me company tonight. I'm just a shadow moving through your light. Somewhere in the static I found peace of mind. City lights, you and me, we're one of a kind. Coffee shops and subway trains at 2 a.m. Strangers with their stories, I remember them. Every corner's got a memory to keep. Even when the city never lets me sleep. Maybe home in a place, it's a feeling I chase. Every flickering light, every empty space. City lights keep me company tonight. I'm just a shadow moving through your light. Somewhere in the static I found peace of mind. City lights, you and me, we're one of a kind.
Woke up today with the weight on my shoulders, bills on the table, dreams getting older. But I found a reason to smile in the little things. Morning light through the window, birds start to sing. Used to chase everything, running out of breath. Now I'm learning to walk, taking my time instead. Life ain't a race, it's a road that keeps unfolding. Every scar on my heart's just a story worth holding. So I breathe it in, let the moment stay. Every high and low is still a beautiful day. No need to rush, no need to fight. Just gonna live this life, doing my way tonight. Slow down, this life of mine. Every second's golden, every hour's fine. I've been through the fire, I've been through the rain, but I'm still standing here and I'm okay. Slow down, let the world go by. I'm not chasing shadows, I just wanna fly. This is my story, written page by page. Slow down, let me live my days. Mama always told me, son, the road gets rough. I didn't understand until the road got tough. Now I carry lessons like they're gold I hold. Every fall taught me something I could never be told. Friends have come and gone like seasons passing through. Some left scars, some left love, but I'm still coming through. I'm grateful for the mess, grateful for the grace. Grateful I woke up to see another day. Maybe life ain't about the answers we chase. Maybe it's the moments, the people, the space where we learn to breathe, learn to let go, learn that it's okay. We don't gotta know. Slow down, this life of mine. Every second's golden, every hour's fine. I've been through the fire, I've been through the rain, but I'm still standing here and I'm okay. Slow down, let the world go by. I'm not chasing shadows, I just wanna fly. This is my story, written page by page. Slow down and let me live